What is going on, my guys, and welcome back to another Lucatrades video. Another recap with our trades. I do want to apologize, I didn't upload yesterday's trade. So this is kind of going to be a two trade recap. So I'll go over my trade from 2 days ago and then last night's trade, because obviously I am in Australia, so it's within the next day. Anyway, let's get straight into it. So firstly, I'll go over just really quickly my trade from 2 nights ago, which actually was a loss. And let's go straight into it. We had market open here, come down and take out a significant low. We broke structure to the upside by breaking this we broke structure to the upside, inversing this bearish fair value gap. We then came down into this 5-minute gap to the upside, and then we finished bullish off it, and on the 1 minute we broke structure. Well, we continued the trend up on the 1 minute. Sorry, I took the trade here. So once this candle finished, we took this trade based off that. We came into it respected on the 5-minute, respected on the 1 minute on both indexes, on Nasdaq and on ES. Basically, I took the trade off that. It ended up reversing. So we took out these 5-minute they're not significant, but these 5-minute highs, and basically that's all it took. That was all the liquidity it needed to then reverse and continue in its downtrend. As you can see, it just dumped after that. So I followed my plan. We had everything we needed to go higher. I took the trade based off that, so I wasn't upset when we lost. We stuck to our plan. We entered, and unfortunately, we took out liquidity that wasn't too high up, so it wasn't even enough to take profits on, and then we just continued down. So unfortunately, that was a loss. That was, I think, around $500 loss. Coming into last night's trade, though, we took that trade on ES last night. Markets open, came out and took out on Nasdaq, came out and took out London lows pretty much instantly. We then created a bullish SMT because the lows didn't get touched on ES, but we started moving higher, so we had a bullish SMT. It was pretty choppy at the start, I'm not going to lie. It was pretty choppy. I didn't like exactly what I was seeing, but we end up breaking structure on both indexes up. So we broke up here, and then we continued on a 1 minute. We had a gap here, it was respected. Once this broke up, I was ready to enter off that. I kind of didn't like entering this high, so I waited for this retracement. Once we got into this gap, I entered straight off that, basically. Probably, I don't know if that was ideal, but I did enter off that because then we did start pulling back shortly after, but we did end up going through and taking out full take profits. I think that was around an $800 trade. So let's just have a quick look. I'll bring up my stats here. Yeah, 821 was last night's trade, and the night before was a $497 loss. So overall, we're 2,551. So we're $450 off passing this account. So it's overall pretty good so far. Looking at this, is there anything I would have done different? Is there anything I would have maybe waited for. I don't think so. I think this was a clean cut. I think even the one that I lost was clean cut. You guys let me know in the comments if you saw something I didn't, if you traded differently. Let me know if you think that I've done anything wrong. You know, I was a bit of, not gonna lie, a bit shaky here when we didn't take out the take profits, created a little wick there, and then we've come back into it the exact same, equal highs, and then started reversing. But I kept my cool. I didn't raise my stop loss. I stuck to my plan, and then we end up coming back out and, hitting take profits. It ended up just continuing higher after that anyway, as you can see, and we end up almost coming close to Asian highs, but we never did, and then we started reversing back down. So we'll go again tonight. Tonight's the last night of the week, and we'll see hopefully if we can pass the account. That would be sick. If not, we'll stick to our plan. If we lose or if we don't make enough for it, that's okay. We go back. We keep it going till we do. With that being said, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, if you like these contents, please give me a subscribe and a like. Really helps me a lot. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.